Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. That's what you don't want to do.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this defense for Tampa.
Myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The slot man in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives. It's 0 first down. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. At the 22-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Point it right. Regular. Up. Hey, alert. King. Stop.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Run. Good. Alert. Hey, stop.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Point it right. Good. Real.
And again, it's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down.
push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Hurts.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Yaya Diaby.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Looking to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Regular. King. 180. Run. Hey, alert. Point it right.
Now Mayfield.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and then 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now back to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
63, 60. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Back to throw here.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 36 yards.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Mayfield to throw it. The hitter here is complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mayfield looks to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Hey, alert 33. Real.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Run.
Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
180, point it right.
Mayfield. He's got his target. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Irving.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Bucs are able to add on to their first-half lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
So run it down. This side is
Jake
out.
Elliott to kick off.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at the 40.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Hey, I'm 133. Regular. 180. Pistol. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they...
And for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Ty Summers gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Silver, ready?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hurts. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
63, 60. That's right, that's right.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to claw one back. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
180.
Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That's taken on the 25. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Deion Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And an Eagles first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Recovering by Benjamin Morrison.
Easy, 63, back. Hey!
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Great. Set. And then go. Hey!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 24 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. What's that?
Mayfield on play action. On the move to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Running the toss to Irvin.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Hey! 180! Hey, alert 33! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! King!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Elliott good with a PAT. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you have both know they can just run this clock out, because this one is over a long time ago.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The career's my stake when you in process. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And down to the 28-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bucs 19-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, but we figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
King. 180. Pistol. Hey, alert. Regular.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
Wow, and that is incomplete.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Alert. Real. Hey, alert. Dead. Run. 180. Done.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their end.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast.